huge shout out to Ian Miles for posting this, but an even bigger shout out to Candace Owens. She's been out here making waves by just simply speaking the truth, and she's absolutely crushing this guy for promoting degeneracy to his audience. He's a 35-year-old man, and he acts like he's in his early 20s while he sells the prospect of a woman who sleeps with 20 men. 20, a dub. You know what I'm saying? Each night as a fulfilling lifestyle. Check this clip out.
You're 30. How old are you? You're 35 years old.
Yep.
Okay, so what is that? What do
I do?
Like if you were 20
What
and
is
you
that?
were
I'm a
saying
millionaire.
this stuff,
I travel the world. I get to research and talk about whatever I want. I get to talk to cool people like you and other people. I live in Miami in a high rise for $5,000 a month. I mean, I think my life is pretty okay. I mean, what do you?
But I'm saying, like, what are you doing when you're trying to sell to people that, you know, being a hoe is cool, smoking pot, saying
I don't necessarily think that being a hoe is cool.
Are you going to age out of that?
You're a
35-year-old man, right?
Like, you know,
and you're kind of doing the, like, I'm a college dorm kid and I'm trying to make everything sound cool. But I just want to point out the fact that you're a 35-year-old man and your words should matter and they should have weight. Like I said, if you were 20, I'd be like, I get it. When you're 35. You know, say things with conviction. Say things that have meaning.
Plenty of things with conviction, yes.
You know, and
like when I asked you, what would you recommend to a woman at 25 and 30? I didn't just start rambling about what a 20-year-old should do and how biologically blah, 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 blah. I would say exactly what I would tell a woman at 25 or 30.
Yeah, I know, but your behavior, and I will appreciate that people that are younger won't understand what I'm saying until you hit 35, which is, I'm going to be 35 this year.
Okay.
You're acting like you're a college dorm kid.
Yeah, and your catty insults towards people online make you seem like a high school mean girl.
Okay.
I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, we all have our things.
But you're selling to them things that you know aren't good. So
what do you think I'm selling to them?
If you were a 25-year-old,
good?
like when I'm on the whatever podcast and I'm surrounded by women that are in their 20s and they're saying, like, you know, the whole life is good. The reason why I said to that girl that I'm going to pray for you is because I know that she's going to have a different perspective when she's older. So I'm not upset by that. I don't feel like that needs to be attacked when those young girls are around me and we're talking about all of these topics. When I'm sitting with a 35-year-old man, okay, and
what do you think I'm selling people?
And you know better, okay?
Wait, what do you think I'm selling people?
Well,
do you think I'm telling people to be a hoe?
What I said when you were defending the lifestyle of being a hoe, why are you doing that?
I don't think you defend the lifestyle of being a hoe.
You did a whole video basically saying that none of my points of me trying to tell these women that they essentially, you can do something better. You don't have to sell your body. This was your like snazzy video comeback to it. Why are you making a comeback? Yes, you can make a video and be like, why can't someone do heroin? But why would you as a 35-year-old man want to sell something to someone or make it seem okay or cool or relevant when you know it's harmful to them? I don't get that because of your age.
So just like kind of
I don't tell people
things.
that they have to do a particular thing, but if I see somebody that's doing heroin, I'm not going to be like, you know, it is whatever, and it's just like whatever. You're just
do you think that heroin is comparable to recreational sex?
I am quite frankly, I actually think a woman, as the one that I sat across from when you were critiquing this video, who says that she slept with up to, 20 men per night. Yeah, it's just as bad. And I know that has to be hurting her soul. So I look at her as a human being.
Hurting her soul? What if she just has a different lifestyle than you?
Doesn't.
Completely.
She does. No, what do you mean? You know, she's telling you, she was very honest actually. And that's why I appreciate her, because she was very honest that for her, it is just about money. Okay. But when I see that individual, when a young woman is saying that she'll sleep and see up to 10 to 20 clients per night, that's a broken individual. And this is when you see somebody who says that, you know, they're doing heroin or doing this, they don't need the cool guy at the party to be like, yeah, man, it's whatever. Like, it's like, no, you actually like structure. You need somebody to say to you, you don't have to do this. There's so much better potential within you. You are young. You have your entire life ahead of you. Let's figure out what it is that you're great at. I understand the economic concerns. It's a really tough economy and it's easy money, but there's other things that you can do to make money that will give you better self-value. And so that's why I say that I think that what you're doing as a 35-year-old man is you're lying. You're just lying.
Candace Owens went full savage mode in the calmest way possible, in the most mature way possible. I think that's most appropriate. Here she's sitting with this guy. I don't have his name just yet. I should have had that right. Oh my! I feel so not like a journalist. All right, after doing some digging in the comments, I found it. His name is Destiny. He's a YouTuber I see here who posted this full interview yesterday. Got this clip from Ian, as I told y'all at the beginning. But anywho, she goes on to sit here and say, hey man, what's going on? You're 35 years old, but you seem to be giving out some real bad advice that you know is bad advice, dangerous advice. And he's sitting there just, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I got this and I got that. And it was pretty much this whole temperature check in the beginning for him, Destiny that is. And once he realized she wasn't going to be combative and going back and forth with him, you seen his demeanor kind of, dissolve. The aggressiveness started to dissolve. Sure, people will go, oh, she was trying to cut him off and da-da-da. I'm sure there was a lot of interjecting in between the two. However, fact is, man, she pointed out some facts, not fiction. One of the first things she pointed out was, how are you going to sit there and try to sell people that being a hoe or being ratchet or whatever you want to call it is okay? And he's like, nah, man, that's not what what are you talking about? When have I ever done that? She goes, look, man, you made a video about, a reaction video to a segment in which Candace was featured in with some young women who obviously was saying they were selling their body, but one woman in particular saying she was willing to sell her body to 10 to 20 men per night just to make the money. And he pretty much did a reaction saying that the points that Candace were making just weren't valid and that it's okay, the girl should be able to do what she wants to do. So he lied and she got caught up right there. Then she went on to tell him, like, hey, man, you're 35. You gotta, at this age, you have to be intentional and say things with conviction. You can't just be out here spouting anything. Like, you gotta have some sort of morals and integrity. She's saying as 35, or she about to be 35, a year-old woman, that she understands that when you're younger, me now in my 30s, I'm about to be 33 this year, when you're young, in your 20s, we can understand a certain way of thinking. And don't get it twisted, I'm still fairly young. I got a lot more to develop, but we can understand that the way of thinking isn't so responsible. I'll just say that. And then eventually, but your perspective eventually evolves as you grow older. And he knows that is what she's saying. She even went on to respond to the tweet. His age is so shocking, absolutely predatory for a 35-year-old man to suggest to young women that sleeping with tons of men for money is an inconsequential, I don't know why I put an S in between the inconsequential, lifestyle choice. Creepy stuff. Definitely creepy stuff. Then Destiny somehow tried to go and make what Candace saying about him. He tried to make it seem as if she's a hypocrite by suggesting, oh, your catty insults that you post online and this, that, and the third. And that's when she came in for the savage, I was finna say the unalive word, but I was afraid YouTube was gonna catch me. It messed up my joke. Oh, well. And to sum it all up, she pretty much just said, look, bro, if you see anybody doing some drugs and you see it's killing them and harming them and it's not productive towards their future, are you going to sit there and continue to say, hey, that's okay, just do what you want to do? And he's just sitting there like, yeah, got me. This video today is brought to you by MidasGoldGroup.com. Now, I know it's evident that things are becoming increasingly chaotic in society as it relates to politics, and the government is grappling with a substantial ongoing debt issue. And it's this turmoil that may have an impact on our banks and financial situation. There is this push from our government and financial institutions to eliminate cash transactions and transition to a central bank digital currency. This would allow them to be able to spy on every last transaction. Scary. Exactly why it's crucial to diversify some of your investments and also secure your savings, especially in this era. And the individuals that I rely on for hedging against this current corruption are the experts over at the veteran-owned MidasGoldGroup.com. For over a decade, they have been assisting patriots nationwide in safeguarding their wealth and families through physical gold, silver, and other precious metals. And just to reiterate, gold has withstood the test of time for over 5,000 years, speaking volumes about its reliability. Real quick, pull out your phone and text KINGDOM to 232425 and get you some free silver. Don't hesitate. You can also reach out to Midas Gold Group at a number displayed on the screen right now, or you can visit MidasGoldGroup.com. Look, I understand when you're trying to get your gold, you ain't trying to deal with no pushy commission-based salesman. Instead, I want you to connect with one of the veterans at Midas Gold Group, where you can even communicate directly with one of the owners. decades of experience in the gold and silver markets. Now, I don't want you to miss out, so I'm going to remind you one more time. Text Kingdom to 232425 right now or call Midas Gold Group at 480-360-3000. Or lastly, visit them at MidasGoldGroup.com right now. Tell them King sent you.